Hey everybody, welcome to Game Time. My name is JJ and welcome to this very awesome episode of Game Time. And I start playing Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. And this is one of my favorite Super Nintendo RPGs of all time. It is cute, it is awesome, there's awesome bosses, there's awesome puzzles, there's all kinds of weapons, equipment, dungeons, all kinds of stuff you can do in this game. And it is fast paced. It is one of the most fast paced role playing games, in my opinion, for the Super Nintendo. Everything happens, in a snap everywhere. So it's awesome. But anyways, the whole point of the story is you start off as Maxim. He's a monster hunter, and you're in this little village, and there's this little love, secret going on between these two here. And there's a lot of good story in this game as well. It's very cutesy. There are some shocking moments. It's just some good story, good twists and turns, and everything about this game. It's your typical role-playing game where you level up, you learn skills, you get creatures that fight alongside you that you can also level up and evolve. It is awesome. So the first thing we're going to do is actually go through the first little training tutorial dungeon, and how about we do the whole first dungeon in this episode? Why not? So we're going to go through this little dungeon. It teaches you all the basic skills of the game. I'm not going to explain everything. If you're playing this game, you're pretty much going to learn it as you go. When you move, an enemy moves with you. That's there's move per moves. There's our enemies that actually take two moves to your one move and whatnot. If you swing your sword, it counts as a move. You can get preemptive strikes and attacks on monsters if you get them from behind. If you use your arrows, for example, right there, you can actually freeze them and immobilize them for a little bit and try to get around them if you don't feel like fighting them. So it's all up to you. I'm happy about this game. One of the things I really like about this game is the puzzle elements and the fact that the enemies are actually on the screen when you're playing. The only time there's random battles is out on the world map, and grinding in this game ain't too bad. You're not gonna get I suggest grinding at certain bits and points, just like any other RPG, but this game's not too tough. When you do actually beat the game for the first time, you unlock New Game Plus, which you actually you don't get to keep anything from your previous game, but what you do get is you get 4 times more experience when you play through. So in this little room, we just put a little switch there. You can push stuff around and put pillars on switches, and there are things that you can move around to solve puzzles, and you get your reset spell, and your reset spell lets you reset a room you're in if you screw up a puzzle. If you Yeah, it's just that kind of deal. If you screw up a puzzle, you can't make it any further. You killed enemies in the wrong order, some stuff like that. You can reset the room. It will reset everything back to normal as if you just walked into the room the first time. So some rooms like this one, you got to beat everything in the room for the next door to open. Um, I'm gonna say enemies at first are not too tough. I'm gonna say enemies in general are not too tough. There's like only a few enemies that'll give you a problem. Just keep leveling up and keep beefing yourself up. I usually give all my power ups and everything to Maxim because I like him being a tank. And you do get up to 4 party members, and you get a good variety of characters over the course of the game. By the end of the game, you've got your final four, we'll call it. But as you progress through the game, you'll be able to experience all kinds of different characters. In this little puzzle here, you can actually, when you pick up pots, you can actually sit there and pivot yourself so that you can move on the spot. And when you pivot, it doesn't count as a move, enemy wise. So pivoting like this will not cause an enemy to move or block you in or anything like that. So that's pretty much the basics of most of the puzzles that you're going to encounter in this game. There are puzzles later down the line where you're going to get bombs, you're going to get like your morning star and stuff, and those are, I'll explain those puzzle elements later as I get to those dungeons. There's no point worrying about them right this instant. So what we just did, we got the little tutorial level done, and we're going to go back to Tia here, who's going to cook us some phantom fish dinner. And a little bit of storyline here. They want you to kind of feel that there's going to be a little relationship or anything or something like that going on here. So she cooks up some mean dark fish that tastes like ass. So yeah, Maxim kind of sits there and goes, what the hell is this fish? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chill here and we're gonna do this little dinner, and then we're gonna go out and we're gonna go and try to figure out if we can beat the first dungeon. I think we'll be good though. There's not too many issues. Usually the first dungeon of most levels or most RPGs are pretty easy. Kind of for some reason I'm going to kill Welk from Final Fantasy VI because it's the first dungeon. But anyways, Maxim sits there and here you go, have some tea. Watch that sour taste of that phantom fish. So, I don't know what to tell you. I am a little bit of storyline. So, there's all kinds of good exploration in this game. Lots of Easter eggs as well in this game. Like the dragon eggs. There's the ancient cave. That's a 100-floor dungeon. And it's very, very tough to beat that dungeon. To fight the Juggernaut slime and actually kill him. It's tough. So our first little mission here, cave to the north has been sealed. There's monsters and all kinds of stuff. The monster took the key, so nobody can go through to the next village. So guess what we're gonna go do? We're gonna go to the store and see what she has for sale. Like I don't remember every single little detail about this game at this point. Like it's all coming back to me now. I'm gonna buy some potions. See what I got. Can I get what armor and weapons there are? A lot of weapons and armor in this game come equipped with these special abilities that you can use your points for. When you get attacked in battle, you've got a little bar that goes up, and once that fills up to so many points, certain weapons or certain pieces of armor or equipment have special skills that you can use with those weapons and stuff. So I need a couple bucks. Why am I not getting into a random fight? I need a couple dollars to buy the sword. So I bought all the potions. Now I need just two. I need like what, like $2. I just need to kill this one lizard and go buy the sword. But as I was talking about earlier, the IP points you get from getting hit from enemies and certain weapons will have some kick-ass abilities. Like so you got to keep an eye out for those. You never know. So now we will buy the rapier, whatever. And at least we've got the strongest weapon we can get at this point. So let's go and hit the first dungeon, which is just up here to the north. And there's going to be a little cave-looking thingamajigger, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to fight this little jelly slime on the way, I guess. A couple little experience here and there. So this is our first dungeon. Now, this isn't the craziest dungeon, but for a first dungeon, it's not bad. You know, it's big enough, but not too big. You know, I'm going to try to fight as many little creatures as I can just to get myself beefed up a little bit here. There are a few enemies later down the line in this dungeon that's a little bit tougher, but the more I say, if this is your first time playing through this dungeon, fight everything, kill everything, man. Get all the experience you can get. Come here. Oh yeah, there we go. Little lizard going down. So in this dungeon, we got to get to the bottom of the dungeon. We got a couple doors to open. We got to go down some stairs. We're going to show you where to get this little secret here. You just go right through the wall. Bam. We got yourselves a free antidote. There are lots of secrets in this game, little Easter eggs like that, little secret rooms. So I'm going to show you the ones I remember. If you notice something I forget, mention it in the comments, and if I can probably get to it in the next episode or something. The best I can, go back and pick it up. Just if I don't remember exactly where every single little thing is. Now, do I go up or east? Up or east? Let's go east first. I forget which direction I go first. Oh, I'm trying to get behind him. Move, move, move. Oh, he's not gonna move. Come here. Oh, okay, not too bad. So these little mushroom guys hit a little bit harder. They probably take 2 hits for me to kill them, but I'm not too strong yet. I'm only like level 2 or 3, level 2, so I don't have a whole lot of hit points. So we're gonna heal up. That's why I bought lots of potions to get through the first dungeon. Potions, 16 potions should last me to the end of the dungeon. So it's not too long of a dungeon. So next dungeon's pretty good though. The one where you got to fight the big giant whale dude at the bottom. It's a good sized dungeon for a second dungeon. Earthquake Village. That's where our destination is after this. So keep attacking. You're not going to know a whole lot of skills at this point. Sweet, 10 extra hit points. You're not going to know a whole lot of spells or a whole lot of abilities at this point because there's no stores that really sell them in your normal village. So best thing you can really do right now if you can't really beat this dungeon is grind and go to the store and keep picking up potions and stuff. I just keep forgetting which direction to go. Do I go left or right? I'm gonna work my way from the right, I think. Alright, so these little butterfly dudes are not too tough, but they still take 2 hits right now at this point. Take them out. We need to get to the stairwell above. We need to go open up. What is it? We need to go open up the bridge. So I'm trying to find which pathway leads me up to the little stairs above where the switch is. So we're working our way there. A little bit of grinding on the way never hurt anybody. Gotta start remembering where all the dragon eggs are. Gotta start remembering where all this stuff is. Can't wait to get to. I'm gonna have to do a whole series just on the ancient cave because I'm gonna spend like 100 hours down there. So I'm gonna have to do that in a different, set of videos because yeah, I'll never beat the game if I just spend 100 hours inside the Mystic Cave. So we do not have our hook shot yet. Yes, there is a hook shot. You get it later in the game, adds to the puzzle elements, and I'll be able to go down there and go get that treasure chest that's down there. I forget what's down there. It could be a dragon egg. I forget, so I'll have to come back there later. So for now, we'll just trial and error. I forget where everything is. Like I have a general idea, but I'm not too worried about it. What's the worst that can happen? I level up a little bit more, get a little bit more money. No worries. So is this the way? No, I think this is the way to, yeah, the actual bridge. So I am going to have, yeah, there's nothing on this side either, I don't think. Yeah, okay. I am just making sure I forget. J'ai oublié. So yeah, we need to get up there and get that switch by the bats so we can open up this bridge. So all in all, I should have went north, not east in this in this hallway here. So what can you do? Oh well, a little bit of grinding never hurt anybody. So we'll hit this switch, and I think it's going to lead me to the path, the little spot there with all the blocks, and we're going to have to fight a couple enemies. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so who do we fight? Who do we fight? Doesn't really matter. I want to make this quick, so let's fight these ones. We'll fight the slime and the butterflies. Only one slime. Ugh. Did I fail to mention that this game does have some kick-ass music? My music's very low right now. I don't think you can even hear it. But so much music in this game. Da, da, da. Take out these little butterflies, and we're almost at the boss. We're almost at the boss. Go down underneath, fight some spiders. Go above, fight a bat or two. I think there's a power potion up there too, so I'm gonna have to grab that. Or down there, sorry. And we got a couple of bats. I think if I remember correctly, I'm going to heal just in case. I forget if they hit hard or not. They can call for reinforcements as well. So I have come here with like no life and fought like 4 bats and they all ran away. I was like so lucky. It happens, man. It happens. So bats usually take a couple hits at this point. Yeah, kind of how I go, kind of plan out my turns and stuff. So we get a power potions. This is a good example of a potion that I use on Maxim all the time. I'm always increasing his strength. Those potions are meant for him. I've never really maxed out my stats. You can level up to level 99 in this game. So we'll heal up again for this bat just in case. And we'll take them out. We got 2 of them this time. Whatcha! And they hit hard enough for. Oh, he escaped. See what I mean about escaping? Sometimes they just they don't want to fight ya. 6 hit points, not bad. And we will hit this with our sword. Bling! And if you notice correctly, there's 2 little arrows there. You can actually just jump down. And here we have a spider, our first spider to fight. There are 2 hitters, by this point. Take a couple hits before they go down, so plan out your turns. Just in case, use those potions, man. Don't be afraid to use those potions. That's what I say. They're cheap. They heal you quite a bit, actually. So potion it up. Which pretty much heal you full blast. So even when you get to the boss, don't be afraid to use those healing potion. He doesn't have a whole lot of hit points. It seems like you don't do a lot of damage to him, but like at this point of the game, I think he's only got about 200 hit points or something like that. So these are healing and magic tiles and also a save tile. So we will save our game. Yeah. Those are awesome to use when you're grinding, like when you're leveling up and stuff. It's phenomenal. So we get our first boss. We will fight our first guy. We've got no spells yet. We've got no abilities on our weapons, so we will keep attacking the lizard man. Like I said, I think he's got about 150, 200 hit points. So just keep attacking him. You'll do 10, 15 hit points worth of damage every hit. So if you're ever worried, use a potion. I usually start, using potions when I get just below half. It kind of gives you that little safe barrier, because you're not doing a whole lot of damage, 11, 12. So it'll take about 10 attacks. So when in doubt, use a potion. Don't die. Don't die. So right here, we'll use another potion here. It seems that Maxim's fast enough at this point that he attacks first or uses his item first. So that's what I'm going to do. Blah, 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 Oh, I got a cat on me, jumping all over me. All right, so he does a decent amount of damage. So we'll use another potion. Like I said, I bought 10 extra potions just to make it through this dungeon, so it should be okay. Go Maxim, save the day, and he goes down 100 hit points. Get another level up, can't go wrong with that. Starting to level up a little bit. Gets the key to the door. Mwah. I don't get it. Why would Lizard Man want to get the key? I don't understand. What's going on over here? So Iris shows up. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. Her name's Iris. You don't find out till the end of this conversation. Yes, I would like to know what is going on. JJ, I'm gonna need you to save the world. Don't worry. You'll understand later. You'll understand later. That's the gist of this conversation. And then she tells you her name. So it's pretty much the big balls of light that have been going around the world have something to do with what's going on and everything. So as the story progresses, I'll explain it as we go. I'm just trying to have some fun with this. So Iris just doesn't reveal her true identity till the end of the game, and then you find out, who she really is. I'll let you guess, or you can write it in the comments and spoil it for everybody or whatever. I don't care. But it's just about having fun, guys. But like I said, I'm having so much fun just already playing this game for you guys. It's awesome. I love this game so much. So now we're gonna heal up. I think I'm okay. No, heal. Yeah, why not? Oh, why did I even bother healing? I have a heal tile and a save point right here. Slaps McLaps a lot. Just call me that. I'm talking too much. All right. So bling bling, make it out of this dungeon. Get the hell out of here now. Now that we have the key to the door to the top, so we're gonna get to the beginning of this dungeon, and you can either go back to the village you just came from, doesn't really matter, or you can go straight to Sundletan, which is the next village that we are going to go to, Earthquake Village, and we're gonna beef up a little bit. We're gonna get ourselves some items. We're gonna like new equipment and whatnot. Hope maybe we can buy something while we're there before I quit it for the day. And then we're going to do that dungeon and make our way to the next area of the game. Yeah, man. Little bit by little bit, baby steps. And we'll make our way up here. And I didn't go up this door, so I think I'm going to grab this treasures up here on my way out so I don't miss too much. We'll fight us a couple red jellies. I'm pretty sure there's a little puzzle right here that I have to use my pivot skills to get through. And I think we got a life potion or something up here. So we're going to pick up one of these pots and we're going to put it down over here. And that's the trick. You want to go back here, then you want to pivot back up. Whoop. Be a pivot ninja. And then bring your other one over here. Click. Now you are good to go. Take this one out of your way. I wish you can throw pots. You can only put them down, but it's not like Zelda. You can't just throw a pot across a room. And we got ourselves a light potion. And just like our power potion, it'll increase our life by 3, and that's stat life. Sweet. 48. Love stat potions. Awesome. And we've got a couple more butterflies on the way. Take them out. And we'll make our way to the right here. Take out this mushroom guy. He didn't want to fight me. He was hiding in the corner. That's another thing about this game. If enemies are dramatically weaker than you, they will go and cower in the corner and hope you don't even bother them. It's nice because if they're hiding in the corner, it's good that there's a good chance you'll get in behind them and be able to get in there first. Make sure you get your first round of attacks for free. So we find an escape, and it'll get you out of a dungeon. Very handy. Handy to have. Some dungeons you cannot escape out of, just so you know. So hit or miss, hit or miss. So now we can go up here, which is Use the door key. Yay! Now, do I need to go back to the village? We'll fight him anyways. Why not? But yeah. Oh, at least it's only taken one hit now. I'm starting to get a little bit stronger. So I don't quite remember exactly how many hit points they have, but I know they have under 16. Whoa. Damn lady. So go back over. You know what? I'm like indifferent. I'm like, should I go back to the village? Screw it. I don't think I have anything to do at the village. Like I could go see Tia, but I don't think there's anything that's going on over there. So screw it. Let's go to the second village. And this village is plagued by earthquakes, and the cause of the earthquakes is inside the cave, and we're gonna go to the cave eventually here. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and hope I have enough money to buy my strong spell. Yes, 200 hit points, 200 gold. That is a spell that you should definitely buy right off the hop. It is your healing spell. There's strong, stronger, you know, courage. Those are all your healing spells in the game. You got to have a good healing spell, you know, and that it's a must. Not everybody can have healing spells, so I'm going to pass on here. There's a few items that I wouldn't mind purchasing. I don't have a whole lot of money quite this instant here, so we might as well buy ourselves a small shield. We'll equip that, and we're going to have to do a bit of grinding so that I can go into that dungeon with a full arsenal of the best stuff so far. So I'm going to save the game, and I'll leave the next cave for the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this awesome episode of Lufia 2 for the Super Nintendo. I'm enjoying playing it. Peace out, happy gaming. We'll see you next time.